Trash, episode 218, The Son of Rambow. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason.
How's it going?
It's going well.
Is it?
How about you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
These are good. These are good things.
For the most part.
Okay and well.
Yeah. I mean, could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be at Mavericks right now playing Magic. That would make it so much better.
We're gonna have to cut this short.
Yeah, so you can...
I completely forgot.
Well, at this point...
It's Magic Tournament Day.
It is, but I mean, you haven't been playing all the previous rounds, so the only thing you could probably do is show up and just try to time it just right so you can run over whoever's leaving with all the prize support. And as it flies up into the air, you could reach out the window and catch it. And then, take it home and unwrap it like the Christmas present that it is.
So you're saying it was a good day today, is what you're saying?
It was a good day, yeah. It was a good day.
Was today a good day?
I didn't have to use my AK. I just did. It wasn't required. I just chose to. There was a point in time today where I wished I had an AK. Because there was 44 Magic customers at Mavericks today, all at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
It was you hear the Orkin Man tell stories about different infestations he's found. This is the one where he's like, you wouldn't believe this shit. I pulled the mattress off the floor. There was 1 million roaches. Same kind of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you had to go through that. Glad to hear that you survived.
Thank you for your sympathy. I'm fine. It was not awesome, but it was a lot better than it could have been.
Right.
Because I had support. I had a support network there with me. I'm so glad you didn't come in today because you said something about I might stop in today, and actually Kathleen said she might stop in today.
Right.
But anyone would have been miserable there. We had a comic guy. He was clearly pissed off, and he's laid back because he was waiting in line forever because there was a line of people, and they're all I don't know which pack I should get, and they're all just just doing their thing.
His comics in his hands.
Yeah, 2 comics. He stood there for 10 minutes.
Ruining the comics with the sweat building up.
Right. And one Magic guy even came in and sort of tried to just kind of nudge in front of him because he thought he was just, just hanging around because that's what Magic people do.
Right.
And he was they had this little mini altercation where he's I'm in line, and the guy was oh, I was looking at Magic cards. It was embarrassing. I was I was super nice to the comic guy. I rang him up and I was I'm sorry about your wait, sir. I am so sorry about all that has happened.
You should have given him a free comic.
I should have. Man. Poor guy.
Yeah, I did actually think about going in because I've been going through my collection and finding some missing things here and there, and so I've been kind of doing that past couple of days, just filling it out.
Oh yeah.
And you mentioned something yesterday, and you're well, just don't show up until after 2:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all right. It's just more of a reminder why I should not be working there anymore. It's not I might as well be working at rallies, honestly.
Right.
I care just as much about hamburgers that I don't eat as I do about the shit that we sell.
And at least at rallies you can spit in it.
Oh, yeah, I know. If I spit on a Magic card, first of all, they wouldn't notice, and it's not like they're gonna eat it. I mean, I guess they might notice that that it's not in perfect condition anymore.
Exactly. They won't be able to trade it.
Yeah, that happened today. You know how like we're always talking about how we just don't really make any money off Magic. It's just all trade. This guy was in today, and he was there at least 45 minutes, and he wasn't even part of the tournament. He just showed up, and he was there this morning, and then like he traded for a while, and he like looked around for a while, and he had us look up cards for him. And right before he left, Jeremy rang him up, and I swear to God, the guy said, he goes, "Man, I spend so much money here," and Jeremy was like, he kind of looked at me, and you know, like after the guy left, he's like, "What's he talking about? He didn't spend a penny. Like all he did was trade." And he had like $50 worth of trade or something, and I was like, he does never spend any money, just like 80% of them.
Don't you know that Magic cards are currency now?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be.
He spent so many Magic cards to get more Magic cards.
I know. I wish it was currency. I wish we could like repair our cars with that and feed ourselves.
Well, they don't have to worry about that. Their parents do it for them.
Yeah. They probably live in their parents' basements. Losers. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
No. I feel like an asshole whining about it, but man, I fucking hate Magic the Gathering. I fucking hate it.
Right. It is, this is your outlet's event.
Yeah.
You don't have anywhere else to do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a psychiatrist right now.
Right. Brian John Mitchell is your psychiatrist.
That's right. Prescribe me something, anything. I'll take 2 or more and call me in the morning. Yeah. I love you, Brian John Mitchell.
He's awesome. But, I'm sorry your day went like that, but, it happened like 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
And you're here now.
It's water under the bridge.
We had some beer, and we ate some food, and we watched a movie.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
What did we watch?
We watched this. I keep saying The Son. It's just Son of Rambow.
Tangent already? I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
I just found out the other day that there is not a band called the Eagles. There's a band called Eagles.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard a DJ on the radio say, "And this next one by Eagles"?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, "Oh, I really like Eagles" or anything like that. Yeah.
Unless they're talking about the bird.
Right. Yeah. Everybody puts a "the" in front of it.
Yeah, and apparently it really pisses off whoever the guy that's not Don Henley that was from the Eagles.
Glenn Fry?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it really pisses him off, apparently.
Wow. Well, both he and Don Henley can just go fuck themselves.
Aw, Boys of Summer? Great song.
Oh, hey, they made okay music.
Yeah.
I can't deny that they crafted some fine tunes in their day, but seriously, they just go fuck themselves.
Yeah. I like drummers who also sing, because Don Henley and the drummer / singer of Dystopia are the only two I know that do that.
Phil Collins?
He doesn't do both at the same time.
Yeah, he does.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah,
I thought he records both.
Oh, no, he does both.
At the same time?
Yeah, when he was in Genesis.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, news to me.
Yeah.
Wow. So he's up there with Dystopia and Don
there
Henley.
You go, yeah.
Dino from Dystopia.
Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees?
He didn't do either one. It was all lip synced and studio dubs.
He was, they learned eventually to do it.
Did Animal from the Muppets sing at all?
He did not sing.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it's hard to craft such meticulous beats and vocalize.
I'm sure there's others out there.
There's gotta be.
It's a rarity for sure.
Oh yeah. It's more, yeah, I mean, it's like a 1 in 20 at the most.
Right. You know? Dave Grohl?
At the same time?
No, yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the ultra rare ones who famous for both but not together.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
I guess there's probably some others out there.
They're like
that are like that
right.
that have drummed or know how to drum and also do their own thing elsewhere.
Neil Peart, have you ever seen that guy do his lounge
He's a
act?
karaoke king.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His lounge songs are amazing.
People always go on about what a genius drummer he is. But really, it's the lounge act and the karaoke. That's where it's at.
If you see him sing Piano Man, you will never turn on your Billy Joel CD again. He owns that song now.
He Johnny Cash that one.
Yeah, he kind of did. Yeah, Son of Rambow.
Son of Rambow.
You picked this.
I did pick this one.
It seems more like something I would pick.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I like movies.
Oh yeah. It just it seemed like it's slightly artsy and it's about a kid.
Not a Matt Brassfield type. I don't only just watch.
No.
Phantasm over and over again.
I just feel like it was kind of strange and artsy and it was about a kid, and that just seems like something I would pick.
I like that kind of stuff. You just pick horrible ones.
Oh yeah. Fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Well, sorry?
No, I'm not. I'm not casting any judgment. I'm just.
You seem to be casting some judgment.
I'm a little judgy right now. I spent my day with some magic fucks. Let's talk about that for a while. No, I think we already did.
Save it for the second half.
No. Our Son of Rambow.
Son of Rambow. I don't know where to begin with this other than apparently you hated the fact that I picked it.
Yeah, couldn't believe it.
No, I like movies.
Yeah.
I will watch most movies.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you liked this. I'm just surprised you picked this.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
I'll throw a curveball out there.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm a diverse and complex man.
Oh yeah. I would agree. All about everything but the man part. I would agree.
No, yeah. That is in the loosest definition of the word possible. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I am a very diverse and complex man boy.
Yeah, you gotta get that hyphenated boy in there.
I've got an eclectic taste I'm an eclectic child.
Oh, I like eclectic child. I saw them open for the Melvins once. They're great.
So yeah, I enjoy things.
Yeah.
I'm not always looking for a Human Centipede 2 to watch, right?
Well, how many can there be? I mean, if the bar is set so high all the time, then the other filmmakers of the world would just,
I don't know what to say or do now.
Should we talk about I'm always torn. Should we talk about what this movie's about? Or should we just talk about how much it was awesome?
We should talk mostly about how awesome it was.
Yeah, it was awesome.
A little recap.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Tangent. I don't think we should announce the tangents. We should just go into them.
Yeah, right.
Because we're going to anyway.
Wait.
It's not like if I announce the tangent, you're going to say, no, stay focused.
Wait a minute. Did you say tangent because you wanted to talk about us not announcing tangents and then we're going to get back to the movie? Or was there an actual tangent?
There was an actual tangent.
Okay. Because that would have been awesome. If it was a tangent, I think from now on, but when we do a tangent, we should not talk about tangents. Anyway, back to the film.
I was going to go on a tangent and then went on a tangent about us going on tangents.
Well, that makes sense.
And now I'm going to go back to that other tangent.
The one Dave Sim did?
No.
No, that one's just fucking boring. It's no Son of Rambow, at least. It's just about how women suck, and it all started when we let dogs into the house.
So, basically his entire career.
Yeah, well, at least the latter half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. There was, hey, the third tangent within a tangent within a tangent. Leave us an iTunes review.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Even if you hate it.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Especially if you love it, and even if you like it.
Yeah. Or if you hate it, give us 5 stars and then just go off and tell us how much we suck in the actual written review part.
Oh, that would be good.
But give us 5 stars. No, we got on the League Night / Viewmasters. Joe and I got an iTunes review once that was really positive about how we don't really talk about the episode that we watched as how it made us feel and our reactions to it and sort of the tangents that it takes us on.
You're right. Yeah.
And I've always tried to keep that in the back of my mind because it's definitely worse on that show because we keep it a short show.
Yeah.
And it's like a very specific thing that we're doing, that tends to get to be, we're just recapping the show and not really reviewing it or talking about it. We're just talking about what happens in it.
Okay.
It's so boring.
Well, yeah.
It's boring to do and it's boring to listen to.
I just feel like some of the stuff that we review on here is kind of obscure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like if someone's like, Son of Rambow, I mean, that could be anything. Like, I thought it was a documentary before we watched it.
Right.
I thought it was about a kid that was obsessed with Rambow, which could be awesome in a completely different way.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not. It's a fictional story.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're obviously going to talk about that, but we're not going to
recap
the entire movie. Yeah.
That gets a little
right. But at the same time, we do some stuff that I don't know that it's entirely obscure, but it's definitely under the radar a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like we're...
But I think I would say most of the stuff that we've reviewed, movies and comics, are accessible.
Oh, yeah.
To that for a large part,
Yeah.
Like, there's only a couple of stuff that I would think is, like stuff that we like, I remember Fat City. Like, I could not find a copy of that anywhere.
What was Fat City?
That was that Jeff Bridges, Stacey Keach boxing movie.
Okay, yeah.
Or, like a comic that, like, has been buried under one of our collections for years and is out of print. But,
exactly.
But for the most part, I think we
yeah.
Anything can be gotten through the library or Netflix or...
Yeah, you can look up Son of Rambow and see what
it's easily out there. This is... Yeah, it's just under the radar. Not a lot of people may have heard of it. Obviously, you'd never heard of it.
Yeah. I'd heard of it. I'd seen, like... I think in a comic book, actually, there was like a 1-page ad, like either on the back cover or on the inside, and it showed the kid and it said Son of Rambow. And for some reason, I thought it was a documentary. I didn't think it was... I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah.
So we watched this thing,
and we liked it.
We apparently did.
Yeah.
So it's a weird little movie.
Yeah, it's about that whole finding yourself and finding your place with your friends and peers in high school or junior high / high school.
I would say even younger than that.
Well, I mean, some of those people looked like they were high school kids.
I think it may have been like one of those weird sort of all-inclusive schools.
Like a 5th through 12th grade or something.
Kind of thing, yeah. I think it was definitely I don't know if it was a public school or anything like that.
I think it was a Catholic school. Or
right,
or a religious school.
Some sort of school where you wear a uniform.
Yeah, and you have to pay money to go there. One of those private schools of some sort. Maybe it wasn't religious, but it was definitely.
But religion plays into this. Movie.
Oh yeah, hugely so.
But yeah, it's about this boy who is being raised by his widowed mother, and they're part of a very strict religion called the Brethren.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I think they're Satanists.
Okay.
No.
But yeah, I don't know what allusion that they're making to, what
Mormonism or something. I
don't know. It's weird.
They're like, they can't watch TV
or any kind of modern or, entertainment, right. Or just, like it seems like they try to live as simply as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The women
cover their hair in the full garb that basically all you see is their hands and their faces.
Right. And
kind of astringent that life would be.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Except for the guys. The guys seem to be able to do whatever, which is
See?
kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it all started when we let dogs in the house. A great man once said that.
So this very sheltered kid, he's going to this school and he winds up, sort of falling into this friendship with, this, one of the school's biggest troublemakers.
Yeah, and I love how they got together because it is kind of like a great, just encapsulation of who they both are, because the one kid is in the hall because he doesn't want to, like, he's not allowed to watch TV and they're watching a documentary.
Right.
So he's like just sitting in the hall, like reading. And then the other kid is in a completely different class and he's like, he does something every day to get thrown out of the class.
Yeah.
And he's thrown out into the hall, and then, like, that's how they sort of meet each other. And
Right.
it's cool how their worlds,
Yeah.
like, mesh like that.
And, so he winds up, going to this kid's house and, he basically gets conned into it. And, the troublemaker. William and, Lee are the two kids. William is the religious kid. Lee is the troublemaker. So William goes to Lee's house and, Lee kind of is bullied by his older brother a little bit.
Yeah.
And so his brother comes home and Lee tells William to hide, and just before he sort of leaves to go help his brother for a while, he puts on a bootleg copy of Rambow, First Blood.
That he's videotaped in the theater.
Yes. And so William, for the first time ever, watches television.
And it's Rambow.
And it's First Blood.
and like, so yeah, this movie's set in the 80s, right? Like the mid-80s.
Early 80s.
Early 80s, okay.
First Blood came out in 82, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. There's some anachronisms in this movie, I think.
Right.
Like some of the music that they play, I don't think came till like the later 80s, and like some of the fashions that we see.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but at the same time, who knows when this actual movie took place, because maybe it was a revival theater.
Oh, yeah.
Or just one of those things where, like, years later, they're just showing First Blood for no reason.
Right. But his VCR looked pretty old. The one at home, he had those giant, like, vertical buttons that lit up when you pushed them.
It was a top loader.
Yeah. We had one like that.
So William, like, experiences this movie, and it's like his first time doing anything like that and seeing anything like that, and it just sort of
kind of blows his mind.
It blows his mind and just like, completely overtakes his entire world, and like it's all he can think about at that point anymore is just Rambo.
He kind of reenacts it when he plays.
Yeah.
And draws a lot of Rambo pictures. Because he's an artist.
He draws a lot. You can tell that like he's always been struggling against like his religious upbringing by just being like very colorful and creative, like but in private and trying to hide it from everyone.
Yeah.
And like watching this movie just sort of like brings it all to the surface. Because even when he fantasizes, it's all like animated and colorful.
Yeah. Oh, those are amazing sequences too.
Oh yeah. I will say the movie that's like when that happens, like when he, like after he's finished watching First Blood and like he's going home, and like that's really sort of when the movie picks up for me.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of disinterested up to that point.
Yeah,
like
the beginning I thought was a little
slow, and I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't understand certain aspects of it.
Right, exactly.
And honestly,
it's because we're dumb.
We're dumb.
Yeah.
But like even at the end, there were still parts of it that I didn't fully understand. Mm-hmm. And that may just be a cultural thing.
Yeah, because it's set in England, right?
Right, yeah. I'm not sure, but because like there's this plot point that sort of comes in, especially at the end, where Lee's brother is called Scab. And like everybody hates Lee because of his brother, and it's weird, and I didn't get it at all.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was about either.
It's like a weird family dynamic that they have. Like their parents are gone, and so it's like just the brother and his little brother living in their house, which is also connected to a nursing home that they run.
Right.
It's so weird.
Yeah. It has like that odd, like, European sort of, unrelation to certain elements of it. They're like, I don't know.
And then there's like another subplot with like French students.
It's a foreign exchange program,
I guess. Yeah.
But I mean, that was kind of cool.
It's not really exchanged. They're just staying there.
Didn't they exchange them though? Because I thought they announced like who they were trading with or something.
No.
Really? I thought when the French people got there, they each named...
Because the main French guy that we follow throughout the rest of the movie, like the little freckly, chubby kid.
Oh, maybe it was like they were announcing who's gonna like be their guide.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. I thought they were announcing who's trading on the bus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that kid was weird. Was his name Dieter or something?
Didier something. Yeah.
He was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
The scenes with this French guy were hilarious.
Yeah, because he is. Yeah, I can't even describe it.
He looks like
he's the 80s personified.
Yeah.
MTV 80s personified.
Yeah, because he shows up at this like button-down religious school, and he's like, his hair is all like 2 different colors, and he's got like that fingerless glove thing, and he has a skateboard, and like
high-heeled red leather boots.
Yeah, and he smokes, and he's like if David Bowie raped a Street Fighter character. And then, and that's what happened.
Vega.
Yeah. Vega. Yeah, that's the one. And for some reason, he reminded me of Johnny Depp a little bit, too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that in there. Yeah.
But, so he shows up and, like, all the girls go crazy, and, like, all the boys are just like, what the fuck is this? And for some reason, nobody tries to kick his ass. I thought that was going to happen. But, like, they're all just, like, like impressed.
In awe of this guy following him around.
Yeah, he's so out there, and so he adds a whole new element.
So anyway, so William and Lee, they sort of, it's mostly about their friendship and sort of just how like these very 2 different kids like become friends, and they get together, and they like Lee is a filmmaker, or he wants to be, and he's trying to make this movie, and he rooks William into being the stuntman in his movie. William just sort of takes over and then, turns the thing into them making a movie called Son of Rambow. And it's all about, bringing his obsession to life, of sorts.
Yeah.
It just sort of grows and like takes on a life of its own as well.
And it's cool to see how like this thing that they create together, ends up affecting both of their family lives in a major way.
Yeah.
It actually kind of brings both of them together a little bit more with their family.
Yeah.
But in completely different ways.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
A little bizarre. Maybe not in the ways that, I think you would think by watching the movie.
Right. Fart shark. It's kind of like heartwarming.
It is. Yeah. It is.
Kind of feels good, but it doesn't feel, how like, you watch a movie that, like I watched a movie called Pay It Forward.
Okay.
And it has like, Haley Joel Osment and Kevin Spacey and Helen Hunt. And it's like...
Never seen it, but I can imagine.
Oh, you know exactly. Right. You know it all. Yeah, like if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie. And I swear, like, I cried when I watched it, and I was like, this is amazing, heartwarming. But the entire time I was like, but this is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, just so contrived and like...
And like every moment is like...
You can see
specifically designed in order to get you to the point where you're gonna cry.
Yeah, it's coming down the road. And
right. Yeah.
Cue the music, and then like here's the big actor. He's going for the Oscar, and like it's so cheesy and like it's horrible, but it works. It's like warms your heart. But this movie is like ultra creative.
Oh yeah,
The Son of Rambow. ultra creative and gets you to the same place.
Exactly.
And I think that is so much more of an accomplishment.
And in much more of a natural way.
Yeah.
You know, like it
yeah, exactly.
never feels forced when it happens.
Right.
You know, that was the ending.
The ending's a little
forcey,
but not really.
But not much. Yeah.
It's more like a date rape. Like, like you were asking for it. You went to the movie, you ate the dinner. No, that's not what I mean at all. I'm sorry. Dave Sim took over for a second. I've read too many, No, but anyway. No, but it's like it's not as like just hit you over the head. I mean,
right.
It has that sappiness to it, but it's
not a disgusting sappiness.
Right.
Where like you do get brought to tears, but you don't feel bad about it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a good masturbation. Like, you don't, everybody hates those masturbations that end in like
tears.
Awkward tears, right? Yeah. And you just have to clean up and move on. That's what Pay It Forward is with Haley Joel Osment. I mean, it works. You get off, but you feel horrible for it. So, yeah. So, Son of Rainbow was good.
It's really good. Yeah. It's like it. The part that I like the best about it, like, is that it is so. It's about. Like, like other than like the relationships and everything like that, it's also about like imagination and then, expressing it and being creative.
Yeah.
And just following, what you have in you to do that kind of thing, which is foreign to me.
Oh. But you do creative stuff.
Barely.
I see you draw all the time.
I draw, but I don't accomplish anything. These kids fucking made something.
Yeah.
And I do like that. I like it and I don't at the same time. That there are parts to this where you're watching it and you're going with it and you know that a thing is about to happen. But the thing that happens isn't exactly what you think is going to happen.
Right, yeah.
And so, but it still accomplishes the same goal that you can tell was building it up to.
Yeah, like everything is not announced like 2 miles down the road.
Right.
But you sort of like subconsciously feel where it's going.
Right. Yeah. And you get there, but not in the way that like maybe like you thought it would. And so like there's this weird, at least for me, like this weird balance of like, okay, well they got there, but I'm still not entirely satisfied because I wanted it to go there in the way that I thought it would.
I wanted Kevin Spacey to kiss Helen Hunt.
Right, yeah. Because part of the plot is also that, like, as William, begins to grow and, build this friendship with this, other outcast. Because they're both basically outcasts in the school. They don't really have any other friends, and again, for just completely different reasons.
Right.
And as William, makes this movie and just sort of embraces like his creativity and his imagination, it's also sort of causing this problem within his, religious group.
Right.
And then they at one point they force him to go for a full day of basically them just lecturing him at the church.
Oh my God.
They threaten to kick the entire family out of the religion, and it's so there comes a point where the entire movie is building up to where you basically want to see them tell off the religious leader and kick him out of the house, and spoiler, they do, but you don't see it and it doesn't happen
yeah, it's not very visceral,
right? Like there's this scene where they're in the kitchen and the religious leader is there. He's basically thought that he has triumphed over breaking the will of this kid.
Yeah.
And the mom finally just has enough and
instead of screaming at him or destroying his face.
Right, yeah,
She
yeah.
just kind of kicks him out.
She takes off the headband and, takes his plate of food away, and then, like, the next scene is, like, him
He's
leaving
outside.
the house.
Yeah,
Right,
it's kind of...
But, like, at the same time, I was also expecting Grandma, who, like, doesn't have any lines in, like, the entire movie and is just sort of there, and, like, she is giving him the stink eye throughout the entire dinner. And, like, they cut to her really quick, and then, like, we see the guy outside. It's like, I wanted Grandma to just say, like, fuck off, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Grandma was going to have a cool line there, too.
Right.
I really did. Yeah, that lady is awesome, too. Whoever she was.
The grandma?
Yeah, she plays, like, the silent, like, throwaway character, but she's got some pretty funny scenes.
Yeah. And I think even, like, there's... Like, it's super subtle, but I think, like, it almost looks like, she wants no part of this whole, religious thing either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like just little things that happen here and there that, like, you can barely see. Like it's either she's in the background or whatever, and it's, like, you can just kind of tell that, she doesn't really want any part of it at all.
Right. Yeah. Only the mom really does.
Right. And even then, like, it's iffy. But I think, like, as we build towards the end, she, I think, starts to see things from Will's perspective.
Right.
And the mom is really good.
Oh, yeah, she was great. Yeah, she was great.
She was from, the only actress or actor, that's not true. There was a guy in the church, during the scene where they take Will out of school. The guy who was, like, standing and, like, giving the speech or whatever.
Okay.
Like, I recognize that guy. Like, I've seen him in things, but, like, I couldn't tell you a name or what exactly. But, the mom is, like, the only person that I recognized from, like, anything else.
Really? There was only one person I recognized in the entire film, and it was Sylvester Stallone.
Well,
he was an Oscar.
So if we're going with that, then, obviously I recognize Brian Dennehy and Richard Crenna, too. Both from Rambow.
Yeah.
Right.
Excellent actors, all. Man, isn't Dennehy a funny word to say?
Dennehy.
Yeah.
Dennehy.
It doesn't seem like those syllables go together in that order.
No.
Dennehy. Dennehy.
It's the Irish.
Yeah. Oh, is he Irish?
I would guess Dennehy is an Irish
I have
name.
no idea. I'm so bad with cultures.
I don't know either, but I'm just making a guess. But anyway, no, the mom, she was in, Jessica Stevens? I can't remember. She was in, Spaced with, Simon Pegg, the TV show.
That was her?
Yeah.
That was,
The roommate? Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
That was the mom?
Uh-huh.
What's her name? Jan on the show?
On the show? Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
I would not have recognized her.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
She was also in Shaun of the Dead briefly as, the one survivor chick.
Wow. Yeah. She looks so different.
I didn't think so.
Like she has a different hair color and she looks like she's lost weight.
Probably lost a little weight. I think she was a little fuller on Spaced.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was like a little more wrapped up in this movie. So.
Yeah, that too.
That's weird. Yeah, I would not have recognized her. And she's so funny on Spaced.
Oh, that too. Yeah,
that might have been
this
why.
completely different type of character.
Right.
Yeah. She's an actress.
Right.
Plays different roles.
Well, I mean, I would never have thought that she was, and like this is no offense to her, but I thought she was like a comedian / comedy writer, and that was it. I'm like that. That's cool.
Right.
But I didn't know that she did other stuff too.
Right.
Yeah. So wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. But yeah, so,
It was a good movie.
It was a very good
It was
movie.
a very good. I think kids should watch this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. I just think like it's got some empowering scenes with kids, and like it's showing them, like creativity is awesome and go for it and have fun, and doesn't matter.
It's also not dumb.
Yeah, it's not dumb.
It's definitely, it's a family movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think there's ever any real swearing or anything even that happens in it.
There's no like gore or nudity or
there's some violence, but it's all.
It's like Three Stooges violence.
There's a lot of Three Stooges violence, but like even like in the more like intense parts, especially like towards the ending, the climax of the movie. It's not, it's not excessive
It's
or
not
anything
gratuitous.
like that.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like, yeah.
But yeah, it's like a kid's movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like Super, or
Super
8. Super 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super is a entirely different movie and not for children.
Is that the Michael Rappaport one?
No, there is that one too, but no, there's the other one I was thinking of was the Rainn Wilson, where he becomes a superhero. Sort of.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Better than the Michael Rappaport one.
I haven't seen that one either.
Okay. Although neither of them for kids.
But Son of Rambow is.
Son of Rambow is, yeah. Yeah, I think it was PG-13, and,
But in all the right places.
yeah,
It works. It definitely works. It
definitely works, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. I didn't feel cheated or talked down to or.
No, yeah, exactly,
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
It's for everyone.
And like seriously, like I hate it when people say this. I feel like someone describing like the nuttiness of the flavor of a beer when I say this, but the cinematography, like everything looked cool. Like even just scenes of people walking through a house, like it looked awesome. Mm-hmm. Like the lighting and like just like the feel of everything was really, really cool.
I agree with you.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I have this thing. I hate it when people talk about the cinematography. They just
talk
sound
about it a lot on the show.
we sound
reviewing movies.
I know, but I don't know why. Like
it's a part of the movie.
I know. I know. Like I would almost rather someone talk about the caterers than I don't know why that bugs me, but it does. Like it just feels like people are trying to be unnecessarily pompous when they mention the cinematography, but I don't know why. Like I don't know because I like talking about it.
Yeah, it's there. It's part of what makes a movie.
I think it's just the word. I'm gonna start calling it the movie looks. The movie looks are good in this movie.
That may be too dumb.
I'll try to find a happy medium.
Yeah. You're going way too far in the other direction on that one.
Okay.
Excuse me.
The cinema looks?
Keep working at it.
Oh, no.
You workshop it a little bit, make a list.
I'm brainstorming.
Yeah,
I'm just shooting stuff out there.
Yeah.
So quickly, have you seen how many Rambo movies have you seen?
I have seen, I think we've talked about this numerous times, but I'm more than happy to talk about it again. Because what the hell else are we going to do? I've seen all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there 4 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first 2.
Yeah, I've seen all 4 of them. I like 1 and 4. And then 2 and 3.
In that order?
In that order.
But do you like all of them?
No.
Okay.
I like 1 and 4.
Okay, and then there's 2
and then 2 and 3 exist.
How about the cartoon?
I've never seen the cartoon.
Oh, did you ever have the action figures?
Nope.
I had the action figures. I had 2 versions of Rambo. There was one where he had a white shirt and blue jeans, and then like a sleeveless white shirt, and then there was the other one, classic Rambo 2, First Blood Part 2.
Yeah.
Where he has like the scar in his chest and like the bazooka gun and the
Right.
headband. So yeah, I loved Rambo, but I never really loved the movies. I loved the character.
Yeah. I love the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first movie is fantastic. And then the rest are ridiculous.
They're like cartoons.
Basically. Like the fourth one tries really hard to
Bring it back.
To bring it back to where the first one was, which is why I also like it. But at the same time, it still has a level of ridiculousness about it. Like, especially like in the gore factor, like Rambo, like eviscerates a dude with a machine gun at point blank range.
Oh man.
Or not even a machine gun, like a Gatling gun.
So now we were talking about this last week. Is this kind of like, it's not like Metallica recording Death Magnetic, is it? That last Rambo movie where they're trying to bring it back, but it doesn't work?
No, I think No, because it works. It's a fine movie.
Okay.
Because it definitely, like, my problem with 2 and 3, is that it is so, it turns into the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like it becomes so jingoistic and, like so patriotic almost.
Oh, yeah.
And just, like,
Yeah, which is the reverse of the first one.
oh, yeah.
Like
The first one, it's not anti-American, but it's so down on America.
yeah.
'Cause
The
it's all
difference
about-
between the first two is incredible.
Oh, yeah. And then the third one just takes that even more into that area. And then, and then it just becomes a kid's cartoon, which they did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just becomes more cartoony as it goes.
Right. But with 4, they try to bring it back to, like, the feel of the first one. It's dark and it's very brooding and like they kind of try to, like, have a message in there as well.
Right.
But, like, then, like, the action part of it and, like, is just ridiculous.
So they kind of melded the first
Almost,
two.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's also very, like, it doesn't take place in America. I believe it takes place in Thailand and, some real world place where some bad things happened.
Detroit.
Yes. But it's all, like, it's about, like, John Rambo trying to, like, rediscover his humanity on top of the fact that he is also just a monster at the same time.
Huh.
And, like, the chick from Dexter tries to, like, bring it out of him, and, I can't remember her name.
Deb?
Rita
Okay.
from Dexter. Julie Benz.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She is, like, they're, like, missionaries who are trying to, like, rescue some of their people who got caught in, like, this country and they try to hire Rambo to help get them out, and things go horribly wrong, and then Rambo, like, snaps people apart, with his bare hands.
I remember everybody telling me that it was really good, like Doogie and Matt Brassfield.
It is good.
I just feel like every time I saw a trailer, and maybe it was like the time I saw it, the time in my life that I saw the trailer, I was like, going through this, like, anxious depression kind of thing, and I was like, I don't want to see anything like that.
I'm always anxious and depressed.
It looks very off-putting to me. Very off-putting. Like, it didn't look like fun, kind of over the top.
It's not.
Blood.
It's not.
Yeah.
It takes itself very seriously.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think I would like it.
It's actually really good, though.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's good, but I don't think I would like it.
All right. But, well, then you stick with your Rambos 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And I will stick with my Rambos 1 and 4.
Awesome.
And then we can both enjoy Rambo 3.5.
By Jim Rugg, yeah.
yeah.
I've actually never seen Rambo 3. I've only seen the first two.
Oh, it's terrible. It is everything that 2 is, but worse.
Wow.
Like it is just so over the top and dumb. And,
I remember seeing 2, like, probably right when it came out on video.
right,
And I was pretty young and, like, into, like, mass,
right.
violence like that. But even then, I remember going, like, this is a little much.
Yeah.
Like, I remember thinking that when I was, like, playing with my G.I. Joes on the coffee table while I watched it on the TV. And I was like, this is like, I can't even keep up with this with my G.I. Joes. Yeah. Like, that's how much, like, it had so little plot to me that just making toys fight each other
Right, yeah.
had more of a plot than what I was watching.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if there's a difference in my perception in them, because I honestly, like, only ever saw all of these movies, like, a couple of years ago for the first time ever.
Okay.
Like, I never saw, like, 1 through 3
Oh,
until,
wow.
like, 3 years ago.
Yeah, that would probably be way different.
Yeah. And, like, the first time I saw First Blood was, like, on TV, so.
Okay.
Wow. But, I mean, like, I genuinely, like, First Blood is a masterfully made movie. Like, it's up there with, like, really good classic movies.
Right.
And then, like, just how far it turned.
Right. Did Stallone, he didn't write the first one, did he?
I don't know if he wrote it, but I think he directed it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was literally a kid when I saw the first one.
Right,
so,
yeah.
I mean, I probably just didn't even understand the themes because, like,
Right.
I probably didn't know.
Like,
what
I
Vietnam-
cannot imagine how, well, I mean, I can, like when it definitely, like, when the action starts, like, I
Right.
can definitely see, like, how a kid could, like, get into that.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, as an adult watching it, and, like, you know, just how, like, from my perspective, having never seen it as a kid, I'm just like, I don't understand, really, how a kid could get into that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I can totally understand a kid getting into, like,
second
2 or
one,
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw the second one first,
Yeah.
and then I like went back and watched the first one. And
Right. Because, I mean, yeah, that the first one is about a hippie who runs afoul of the law and gets abused by the system.
wow,
And then, yeah, parts 2 and 3 are all about Go America,
it's like
blow shit up.
right. It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is probably my favorite movie with the word Rambo in the title that
Right.
we've watched. Is
even though it's spelled wrong.
Yeah, it's spelled wrong. Yeah, is that just like for copyright reasons they spelled it wrong?
Oh, I'm sure there's other reasons for that too. It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
because
like
I mean,
a kid who had never, I mean, you don't see the word Rambo.
right?
anywhere,
And you know, Bo has a W in it.
Right, exactly.
And like they actually did get clips from the first Rambo, so
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they worked out a deal.
Yeah, they had a
They,
deal.
they had, in the credits, special thanks to Sylvester Stallone and Brian Dennehy and the estate of Richard Crenna.
Oh, is Richard kind of passed on?
Oh, he has, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But he will always have the Rambo's movies and
Something else.
Devil Dog, The Hound from Hell, and his resume.
Well, good for him.
A movie I have seen.
Did he play the Devil Dog?
He did not.
Yeah, okay.
He played the owner of the Devil Dog.
Well, that's something too.
Let me just say that there is a scene in that movie where Richard Crenna is about to mow the lawn, but the mower won't start, and he turns it over to look at the blade, and the dog makes the blade go.
Oh.
It's a must-see, everybody.
Wow.
Devil Dog, Hound from Hell.
I know my next pick.
It's a German Shepherd.
Wow. You know, my dog is half Devil Dog.
Really?
Yeah, the other half Rottweiler.
Which most people would also consider to be a
Yeah.
devilish type of dog.
Yet she's a sweetheart.
She is. Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It's two negatives making a positive.
That's right. Just like us.
Yeah.
No, then that would mean good or trash would be positive, and that's not right.
Well, I am positive about this. People should watch this movie.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's heartwarming. I got choked up.
Yeah.
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 I felt some emotions.
Really?
Yeah.
Emotions stirred.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's clean, wholesome, and good. It's just good.
Yeah. I like it. Better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I was worried, especially after like the first
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
or
first
so.
10 minutes I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. But it picks up pretty quickly
Yeah.
and keeps its momentum from there.
I agree.
Unlike this show.
we start off as like a, just a dead crawl, and then we continue into more like a state of coma. Yeah.
Well, I need a nap. So
Yeah.
let's take a break and we'll be back.
All right. Hi, welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Hello!
We are here.
And queer.
Get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
That was unscripted. That's just the kind of wit that that pours forth from us. Wow. We suck.
I was gonna continue our fake,
Like, honoring of ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
go for it.
No, it's... you outed us, and then I had a massive brain hemorrhage.
I think you outed us. I just, said how bad we were.
Yeah. Hey, I did want to say one more thing about the movie. One thing that I really liked was that, throughout the movie, especially at the very beginning, it's established sort of that Will's father is not around.
Yeah.
And so, when he sees First Blood for the first time, he, just automatically, starts fantasizing that his dad is Rambow.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, I was worried at that point that, we were going to get this whole thing that, he doesn't have any idea, what actually happened to his dad.
Right.
And that, he does actually think that, his dad is, some sort of, super soldier off living, in the wild or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And, just, have, this massive breakdown moment where, his mom has to tell him that he's dead and all that. But, he gets revealed pretty quickly on that he actually does know exactly what happened to his dad and seems to be relatively well adjusted to that fact.
Yeah.
And so I was, really happy that sort of cliche was, completely avoided.
Well, it was interesting though, because I'm glad you brought this up because I forgot about this too. It through what's his name, William?
Yeah.
William's drawings, you see that his dad was mowing the lawn and he got struck by lightning.
Right.
And killed. And then, sometime in the movie when they show, at various points they show clips from the original Rambow movie.
Right.
Stallone. And they make a reference to how he's impervious to things like weather and something else.
Right.
And I thought that was interesting because, the thing that killed his dad is something that Rambow is,
But that's not what had killed his dad, though.
The lightning?
No.
Didn't they say he got struck by
No,
lightning?
he had an aneurysm.
But I mean,
But in the drawing,
he
gets
gets
hit by lightning.
Okay.
But
That's right. He had an aneurysm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they talked about that whole blood vessel thing.
Right.
Okay. Well, then never mind. Good drawings, though.
Oh yeah, all the animation stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, the flip book.
Yeah.
You ever do any flip book stuff?
Oh,
like
yeah. When I was a kid. Yeah.
I never was very good at it.
Me neither.
Okay.
But I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the first Mad Men miniseries as a
Oh yeah.
flip book.
Yeah. The trade has it too.
Yeah.
And, I think on both sides.
Oh yeah.
So
That's cool.
if you're flipping it backwards or forwards, you
That's
see
awesome.
the madman dancing in the corner.
See, Mike Allred's awesome.
Mike Allred is the greatest.
He's great.
Close to the greatest. If it weren't for a couple of missteps.
Yeah.
Yeah. iZombie.
I mean, his art
Golden
looks
Plates.
great. His art looks great.
Oh, his art is always great.
yeah. Even in the Golden Plates, oh my gosh.
Oh,
his
yeah.
art's amazing. Isn't it?
I'll never buy it, but his art, probably the best he's done.
We put some on sale once, and I bought one for $1 because they're like $10 cover price.
Great.
And it's about Mormonism. I don't want to read about that shit.
Yeah.
But for $1, I'll look at his artwork.
Not a fan of organized religions here in the Gonna Try Studios.
not really, not at all.
And you're a fairly...
I'm a spiritual religious
Right,
man.
yeah.
I pray every night, but fuck a church. Fuck a
Right.
church.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to Slayer and jack off to porn.
See, you also are a very complex and diverse man-child.
I am. We are men child of the highest rank. Oh man.
Yeah.
So that's all about the movie? We're done with the movie?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
good
We
movie.
were talking about animation and flip books. And,
Oh, I love flip books.
I think I tried to do one once in junior high. Maybe it was even like an assignment or something like that. And, I could just never keep, the pages, in the same place.
Lined up, right?
Yeah.
Man, if I ever make a Veggie Dog cider trade paperback, it's going to be a fucking flip book in
Nice.
the corner. Because that's my problem is I've never been able to actually make anything that's big enough. Because, I mean, yeah, if you don't have, 50 pages, it's just why bother, you know?
Exactly. Everybody knows the more cells and the more frames, the better the animation looks.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
I have animated stuff in Flash.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the same. And it's also boring, because anybody can make a needle of a machine go back and forth in Flash.
I don't know what that means, but I believe you.
You know how some machines have needles, gauges.
Oh, okay, you're right.
I can animate that needle to go back and forth on the machine.
Well, that's cool.
Drawing.
That's cool.
Yeah, anybody can do that.
I couldn't do it.
You could with some practice.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know Flash at all before I started doing that.
Joe G would have been very disappointed with you.
I know the Flash.
I was like, the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Flash drum and sing at the same time?
He could.
Yeah.
He's that good. He would teach himself.
Oh, yeah.
In an instant. Yeah.
He could drum really fast.
Oh, fuck yeah. He'd be the greatest metal drummer in the world.
He would, have some blast beats like nobody else.
Oh, yeah. Maybe even too fast. Like, it wouldn't be able to be recorded.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Flash, Wally West. Because that's the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
None of this Barry Allen bullshit. Let's get into this. Fuck Barry Allen.
I don't like any Flash.
What?
No, I don't like any Flash more than any other Flash.
It's Wally West.
Yeah.
Wally West is the best Flash.
Sure, I'm down. That sounds fine with me.
You call Joe G right now.
I'm on board with that.
And you ask him.
Hey, it's a guy in a red suit that runs really fast. That's all I care about.
Yeah, and there's only one good one. And his name is Wally West.
Yeah. Right. What's the other one's names? Just Jay Garrick and...
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, okay.
No. I can give a shit about Jay Garrick.
Yeah, he's got that metal head.
Yeah,
metal hat. Metal hat.
Yeah. He's the Golden Age Flash.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then Bart Allen should not exist, and Barry Allen should just be dead.
Which one died in Crisis?
That was Barry.
Barry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then he is dead, right?
No, because he's back.
Oh, okay. Who's Flash? Is Barry Allen?
Barry Allen's
New 52?
In the New 52,
Okay.
the Flash comic is about Barry Allen.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Wally West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Which reminds me, if I can self-promote for a second,
No.
go to eBay
Okay.
and bid on my Flash versus Superman race lot. What I've got, I've got some comics on eBay. I'm going to do this every week now, so you can own my very copies that have touched my hands.
Well, by the time this episode goes up, those Superman Flash books will not be up.
Actually, no, I checked the auction. It's Wednesday night that they end. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm slow. I'm lazy.
Well, future auctions.
Auctions.
I'll do a few every week here. So, my seller name is Veggie Dog Saturn.
One word.
And yeah, I'm going to have my comics on there. You can buy some of them.
Yeah. But not Superman versus the Flash.
Because that'll be over.
Right. And also, spoiler, the Flash wins every time.
Yeah.
Because that's his thing.
Well, sometimes it's a tie because...
No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
They have to, stop and save a life or something. And,
sure, but
nobody
when the
wins.
Flash... When the race actually happens, though.
I'm with you on this.
Yeah.
That'd be like if Superman's like, okay, Aquaman, I'll swim you. Let's see who can... We'll have a swim-off. It's like, why are you doing this?
Superman is a dick.
Yeah. It's like, you can do all this shit, and you're gonna, come to my pool hall and play against the guy who's spent his life playing pool,
Exactly.
and you're gonna show him up because you're Superman. You fucking cock.
Superman is a dick.
Yeah.
That is why there is super dickery out there.
Yeah. Hang it up, Superman.
Seriously.
Nobody likes you.
No. Nobody needs you showing off in their house.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah, you can out-super us. That's cool.
Right.
But don't outrun the Flash or don't outswim Aquaman.
Exactly. That's their thing.
Yeah.
That is what they do.
They've got one thing. You've got several.
Exactly.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah. That's why the Martian Manhunter has to have shapeshifting as part of his powers.
Yeah.
Because he has to be better at you than you at one thing at least.
Right. Yeah. Superman's like, fire don't bother me. I can shoot out of my eyes. Fuck you. Superman.
Superman. Fuck you, Superman.
What else is up? Anything? We watched a movie. Did you do anything else cool lately?
You sounded very accusatory when you said that.
about watching a movie?
You were like, we watched a movie. Didn't you do anything cool?
Well, I'm disappointed if you didn't. Just saying.
Well, I didn't.
You've been organizing comics.
I've been organizing comics. That's pretty much
that's
it.
Something.
That's something. Yeah. Organizing comics is just a fucking rabbit hole that you just fall into and just disappear, and then the white rabbit offers you pills, and you don't know what's going on anymore.
One pill makes you smaller?
Yeah.
One pill does this and that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But no, yeah, like today.
Charlie horse.
Ooh. Like today I was organizing, like I'm going room by room, so at this point I was in that's technically the dining area of my apartments, but it's never been used for dining.
It's the comic storage area.
Every room except the kitchen is the comic storage room. But like I had like 6 boxes in there, so I was going through those today, and I got to the box that sort of was used for like just weird random shit that I bought at like Space and like small press stuff and
the good stuff, you mean?
But like just full of like odd misshapen comics and just weird one-off things that I bought and anthologies and stuff like that.
That's all that stuff you named is my favorite stuff. I love anthologies and I love misshapen weird one-offs.
But there was also some cool stuff in there, like Captain Britain.
And, Alan Davis.
And some Guy Davis, Marquis, and some sketchbooks and stuff like that.
Did you have any Jim Davis Garfield? Was that your Davis section?
Yeah. Oh, no, this is the Davis box. So yeah, I was going through that and like just finding a whole bunch of weird shit that I like just completely forgot that I had, and trying to figure it out, like a bunch of Jonan Vasquez stuff that I like completely forgot existed, and like you start going through it and then you like flip through them, and like then you eventually like start reading one of them.
Oh yeah, that's what it's there for.
Yeah, you're supposed to be doing something. You're there with a goal.
You're working.
You're trying to put it all together and get it organized.
But what's the point of having them if you don't reread them and enjoy them?
Well, I know that, but it's a distraction at that point.
Right.
I'm trying to focus. And instead, I'm like trying to figure out, how many, creators that are now a thing, did this book that I bought 12 years ago. Like I found one of like those types of books. Like I found a book called Paper Museum, and like this anthology, and like the cover like had art by like Mike Mignola and like Mike Allred on it, and but like the inside was like just like all these like back in 2000, 1999, something like that, like these indie creators like just doing their thing, and like it's names now that I've seen on like DC books and and stuff like that.
So I had an issue of Paper Museum, but it was not the one with like a Mignola cover. I just remember it had like cavemen on the cover, but I don't remember anyone being anything that was in that book. Caveman? What?
There was there's only 2 books.
Uh-huh.
The first one had like it had like the covers of the books are set up like people are like in a museum, and there's like they're looking at paintings.
Okay.
And like the individual paintings are supposed to be like represent the stories inside. And like one of the paintings is drawn by Mignola, one of them is drawn by Mike Allred, and then the second issue, I think, had like John Cassidy, Kevin Nolan.
But it still had paintings on the cover?
Well, I mean, it's
that's the theme?
It's the theme.
Okay.
It's that people are looking at a museum looking at paintings.
but instead of paintings, the painting, quote unquote, paintings.
Right.
I feel like I am explaining this to like a very small child.
Is it because I'm in my diaper?
That's not helping. I really wish you hadn't shat yourself during the break.
When was I supposed to do it?
Not here.
Oh, okay.
I will not change you. I don't care what you and Kathleen do on your off time. Don't bring it here.
I wish I was with Kathleen right now. She would change me.
She could probably also explain this better than I could.
I swear I had a book called Paper Museum that was just like a regular cover with cavemen on it doing stuff, like having a fight or something.
Not these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'll find it.
Maybe.
I'm going through my comics too,
Oh?
much like you.
Because you're trying to sell
I'm
them
trying
on
to sell
eBay.
them on eBay with my user ID, which is Veggie Dog Saturn.
One word.
One word. We're shills. We are shills. I'm a shill.
You're a shill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You're just telling stories.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean
I'm
to
telling very boring stories
No.
about me getting a lot of paper cuts and dust on my hands.
So it was when you were going through the misshapen, odd-sized books.
Right.
You mentioned Jonah Vasquez. Does that mean you have the bad art collection?
It's not in that box, but yes, I do.
That's my favorite thing I've ever read by him.
I do have that indeed.
That was hilarious.
I think, honestly, my favorite thing by him is Filler Bunny.
Filler Bunny's good. That's
Yeah.
like a mini comic size, right?
Oh, yeah. There's 3 of them.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have those. I have I Feel Sick, Squee, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, Bad Art Collection, Everything Can Be Beaten.
Oh, yeah. That was like a mini comic, too.
Yes, it was. And Jellyfist.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
What's he done, like, since Invader Zim? Is he just, like, kind of hanging out?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he probably made some money on that Invader Zim thing.
I'm
yeah?
sure there's some money that was made, yeah.
But, I mean, not like retirement money.
No, yeah, not like fuck you money or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, so what's he doing? He's got to be doing something.
I'm sure he is. I have no idea.
Huh. What are you doing, Jonan?
Yeah,
Do something.
get back to us.
Yeah. You make good stuff. Do some more.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do like another Zim type thing where it's like just him making a show.
Oh,
you know?
he did stuff in Strange Tales. That's right. In the Marvel thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did do at least one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's done since.
Yeah. I felt like he could write for Cartoon Network or something, you know? Like do
Well,
some
yeah,
stuff.
well, I mean, Zim was Nickelodeon, and I know that. I recall at the time when the show got canceled, like he came out and said a whole bunch of bad shit about Nickelodeon.
Oh, that's not good.
His experiences with them, you know,
Ooh.
just being sort of, you know, restrained and, you know, not being allowed to do the things that he wanted to do with it and being forced to put a school setting in the book or in the show that he didn't want to have at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And so when he put it in, like he made it like the worst thing possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's too
yeah,
bad.
at the same time, you know, I am of the mindset that sometimes it's good to have restrictions on anything you create.
It's good to have an editor.
It's good
Yeah.
to have an editor. It's good to have someone telling you what maybe you should and shouldn't do to, you know,
Keep you from just wanking off artistically.
exactly. And also, you know, to make you more creative, to work around, you know,
Right.
those problems and
Right.
come up with different solutions.
Sometimes limitations,
Yeah.
can like make you. You have to think harder and do more creative things if you have a limitation to work
Right.
against. Yeah.
You know, like I've always, like Warren Ellis is a writer whose work I really enjoy. I think he's written some of the best comics that have been out in like the past 20 years, like, you know, in the comic industry. But he's also written some of the worst. And the worst ones I can always point to and say, oh, those are ones that he just, you know, nobody was telling him,
Right.
you know, maybe you shouldn't do this.
Yeah. Is that called the Bob Pollard effect?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Bob Pollard has come up quite a few times to myself in the past week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
I was listening to a podcast, and they played a Guided by Voices song on it.
Mm-hmm.
And It just sort of made me think, man, every time I hear Guided by Voices or Bob Pollard, I just always assume probably drunk.
Oh yeah. Definitely. He's drunk right now.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I mean that in the sense that the moment that we're recording this and the moment that you're listening to this,
Yeah.
this moment, he is drunk.
But then, I found out that he started a metal cover band before Guided by Voices.
Really?
Called Anacrusis.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to hear that.
It's like, oh man, I wonder if I can use the name Anacrusis for a band now. But then I found out that some other bands have that name too. So
man, I would love to hear that. I actually really enjoy his work.
I'm sure he recorded it.
You think? But what if he was just tooling around with brainstorming ideas? Surely he wouldn't have recorded those.
I'm thinking he might have recorded those.
Really? He
Released them.
6 albums in the month of April that year.
Oh, self-indulgence, thy name is Bob Pollard.
Sometimes
And drunk.
and sometimes it's actually good. Who would have thought?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Not to me. I'm not a fan.
Oh.
I'm not a fan and yet know so much about them.
Yeah. Anna, what's it called?
Anacrusis?
Anacrusis.
Something like that.
Okay.
There.
I might Google that.
Yeah.
With Bob Pollard.
Right.
Because there's 60 of them. Probably.
Exactly, yeah. I think one out of St. Paul, Minnesota.
Really?
Is there a St. Paul, Minnesota?
Might as well be.
Okay.
I've never been to Minnesota.
Neither have I, nor will I.
Yeah, you never know. You might end up there.
Yeah, I might end up there. Yeah, if I end up in Minnesota, something terrible has happened.
That's when we know to alert the authorities. Oh, man. Burpee.
Oh, wow. I was, I
have no idea what we were talking about.
don't know either, but, it just occurred to me, the whole Minnesota thing. If you get a phone call from me and it has a Minnesota area code, I'm in trouble.
What is that area code?
I don't
How
know.
will I know?
I don't know.
Ah.
But I was thinking, well, the only way that would happen is if I'm using, a payphone, but, payphones don't exist.
I saw a payphone.
I saw a payphone yesterday.
Yeah. I know. I can't think of where I saw mine. Where'd you see yours? Cincinnati?
No, and yesterday was Saturday. Why would I be in Cincinnati?
I don't know. You're a man. You're a man child. You do things.
No, I saw it at a UDF.
Wow.
Yeah, the one on Linden.
Oh, I remember where I saw mine. It's in front of Michoacana on Troy Street, the Mexican grocery.
Okay.
Because I was there the other day and I was like, "There's a payphone."
Yeah,
That's amazing.
so weird. You know what I did when I walked past it?
Check to see if there's any quarters. There used to be a payphone in the parking lot of Mavericks. It was it was right on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I remember using it a couple times.
I remember one day I went over to the payphone and wrote down the number because they always have the number.
Yeah.
And if I was ever standing by the register and there was no customers in and there happened to be a person walking down the sidewalk, I would just call the number and occasionally they would answer. And I honestly don't remember anything that I specifically said to them, but I would just, fuck with them.
Right.
Say something like, "I see you're wearing your blue sweatshirt today." And then they would kind of look around and I would just hang up. It was awesome. I miss that payphone.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, payphones. Wow.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? So you could call me from Minnesota on a
I
payphone.
could, maybe. If I'm at a UDF in Minnesota.
Or in Michoacana.
Yeah. But not one of the new UDFs, but one of the old shitty UDFs.
Oh. What's the difference?
The UDF by Mavericks there.
Oh, like the gas station UDFs.
The gas station, it's big, it's fancy, it's got a little cafe area that you can sit at.
Right.
It's
Cops hang out there.
Yeah, it's like a modernized, modern day convenience store type place.
Yeah.
And then the UDF that I was at yesterday is the old type of UDF, which is a small brick building that's dirty and kind of almost scary and
Drug dealers hang out in the parking lot.
Probably,
Maybe
yeah.
that's where they have payphones.
Oh, yeah.
Drug
There you go.
they're catering to the drug dealer market.
Why spend money on burners when you can just have a payphone?
What's a burner?
It's a cell phone that you buy that already has like prepaid minutes on it.
Oh,
And
okay.
You just throw it away when you're done.
I get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's street lingo, man.
Man, you're so hip, dog. Oh.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah, I've done nothing.
Yeah.
Magic and drawing.
I'm organizing comics, and I finished watching all 6 seasons of Psych.
Nice. Wow. It's pretty good.
Well, there's 7 seasons, but the 7th one isn't on Netflix yet.
Did I do anything fun? No, I worked my last 2 days off, so no.
Yeah.
And the new Magic set comes out next week.
Woo!
That's what the tournament today was the pre-release for.
Right.
So next week will be awesome too.
Yeah. So basically, avoid coming into Mavericks starting on
Thursday through Sunday, I would say.
Yeah.
Stay away. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine. I've because as I'm going through my comic collection and finding stuff that I need to buy, I've discovered that Mavericks doesn't have any of that.
That's what we're here for. We have Magic cards.
Yeah.
And disgruntled employees. That's the 2 things we have.
It's really what you're best at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one sort of,
Leads to the
preempts
other,
the other. Yeah. Oh, man.
Tell me a comic book that I should read.
I think we should read, in honor of Alan Moore's birthday, which is today.
Is it?
No, I have no idea. we should read Before Watchmen, The Minutemen by Darwin Cook, which just finished this week.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I mean, that means Alan Moore won't listen to this show then.
Oh.
He's going to be very upset at us.
He might cast a spell of debauchery.
The paycheck that we cut him, he's just going to give to, Dave Gibbons.
That makes sense. We've never reviewed any Alan Moore stuff, have
I don't
we?
think so. Yeah.
I don't think we have.
Well, he's been brought up, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. How can you not mention Alan Moore at one point or the other?
I'm sure we'll talk about him a lot next week.
He's a card, that
Yeah.
one. A wild card.
Wildcats.
Well, he did write Wildcats.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So weird that he'll do stuff like that, but then he's just so angry at everything else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's,
He'll write fucking Youngblood.
Did he write Youngblood?
Oh yeah, he wrote Youngblood.
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm leaving right now so I can go buy those.
Rob Liefeld didn't draw them.
Oh, that would be Can you imagine that team? More Liefeld. That's even better than Eazy-E and Liefeld. I mean, but just barely. Yeah, Eric turned me on to something that changed my life the other day. If you haven't yet seen this, Google image search Liefeld Eazy-E. You will be happy.
It's amazing. And while you're at it, go ahead and try to find the pages of his screenplay about his career.
Which involves the story about Eazy-E.
Yes, it does. Yeah, just go ahead and look for that because it's an incredible read. And you get a picture of Rob Liefeld and Eazy-E.
Which is so surreal.
It's great.
It's like saying, I got a picture of Dr. Dre and Stephen Hawking together. Yeah. They're buds.
Of course, both Stephen Hawking's still alive?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then both of those guys are still alive, at least.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Before Watchmen Minutemen.
Yeah. By Darwin Cook.
Darwin Cook. Against the wishes of Alan Moore.
He's not happy.
Yep. All right, then. I look forward to it.
Sweet.
Do not veto.
Yay. I thought you might.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we will.
Because I have a feeling we won't just be reviewing that particular comic, but the entire Before Watchmen.
And the comics world in general.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll wear my finger armor. You wear your beard.
Done. hey, here's the thing. How about neither of us get a haircut for the next week?
Oh wow, yeah, it's like when your hockey team is doing well or something.
Yeah.
The playoffs. Okay. Actually, I really do need a haircut.
I do too. And let's also make sure that we both give our paychecks to someone else.
Of course. Yeah. Because that makes sense.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. You can subscribe to the show from guttertrash.net or from iTunes and leave us a review. Visit guttertrash.net for email information, links to our Facebook and Twitter pages, and for other podcasts and websites in the Gutter Trash Network. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.